In the heart of ancient Rome, under the shadow of grand architecture, the city buzzes with life. Merchants barter in the streets, patricians discuss politics, and the air is filled with the sounds of a civilization at the cusp of monumental change. Meet Lucius Tarquinius Superbus, known to history as Tarquin the Proud. He is the seventh and last king of Rome, a figure shrouded in power and controversy. His reign, marked by achievements and tyranny, stands on the edge of a precipice. But beneath the surface, there's a growing undercurrent of unrest. The Roman people, known for their resilience and pride, grow weary of the king's rule. Whispers of discontent echo through the city's alleyways and public squares, as the seeds of rebellion take root. As the sun sets over Rome, a chapter of history awaits its conclusion. The story of a city on the verge of transformation, and the dawn of a new era, an era where the people will rise to claim their destiny. This is the story of the birth of the Roman Republic. In a Roman villa, the noblewoman Lucretia, known for her virtue and dignity, lives a life of respect and admiration. Her character, a beacon of Roman ideals, is about to become the catalyst for a revolution that will change the course of history. One fateful night, her virtue is brutally violated by Sextus Tarquinius, the son of King Tarquin the Proud. This heinous act, a direct affront to Roman values, ignites a flame that had been simmering under the surface of Roman society. Word of the injustice spreads like wildfire. In the Roman Forum, once the center of daily life and commerce, the atmosphere shifts dramatically. The citizens, previously engaged in their day-to-day affairs, now gather in heated discussion. The air is thick with anger and a sense of betrayal by their rulers. Streets that were once filled with the hustle and bustle of everyday life now echo with the footsteps of an agitated populace. Romans from all walks of life, from the noble patricians to the common plebeians, unite in their outrage. The city, known for its strength and order, now teeters on the brink of rebellion. The story of Lucretia, the outcry in the Forum, and the unrest in the streets are not just isolated incidents. They are the sparks that ignite a rebellion, a call for change that resonates with every Roman. The people of Rome, bound by a sense of justice and a desire for freedom, are on the verge of casting off the yoke of monarchy. As the city of Rome stands at a crossroads, the stage is set for a seismic shift in power. This spark of rebellion is the beginning of a journey towards a new form of government, a republic born from the ashes of a fallen monarchy. In the wake of the tragedy of Lucretia, Lucius Junius Brutus, a figure of noble lineage and a relative of the king, emerges as the unlikely champion of the Roman revolt. His face, once calm and composed, now mirrors the resolve and determination of a people pushed to the brink. Brutus' call to arms resonates through the streets of Rome, rallying citizens from all corners of the city. The commoners, artisans, and even some patricians, once divided by class and privilege, now unite with a common purpose, to end the tyranny of the Etruscan king. The city's central square, once a place of commerce and casual chatter, becomes the stage for a dramatic confrontation. The Roman citizens, armed with whatever they can muster, boldly face the king's guards. The clash is not just of swords and shields but of ideals, the absolute power of a king against the collective will of the people. As the revolt intensifies, the king, Tarquin the Proud, finds his authority crumbling. The once mighty monarch, now confronted with the unified strength of his subjects, is forced to flee. His departure marks not just the end of his reign but the end of an era. The image of Tarquin, a blend of defeat and defiance, leaving the city he once ruled, is a powerful symbol. It marks the end of the monarchy in Rome and the beginning of a new chapter in history, the birth of the Roman Republic. The people of Rome, through their courage and unity, have changed the course of their destiny. With the exile of Tarquin the Proud, the Roman people stand on the threshold of a new era. The monarchy that had ruled Rome is now a relic of the past. The air is filled with a sense of anticipation and uncertainty as the city grapples with its newfound freedom. In the heart of Rome, a new political order begins to take shape. The Roman Senate, previously a council of advisors to the king, emerges as a powerful governing body. Its members, the patricians, take on a pivotal role in shaping the future of Rome. The establishment of the consulship marks a significant step in this new direction. 2 consuls, elected annually, are to lead Rome, ensuring that power is no longer vested in a single ruler. The early reforms introduced in the Republic are profound. Public assemblies and lawmaking become cornerstones of Roman political life. These assemblies, a platform for the voices of the citizens, reflect the Republic's commitment to a more inclusive form of governance. The laws they create are not dictated by a monarch but are shaped by the will of the people. The birth of the Roman Republic is not just a change in governance. It is a cultural and societal revolution. The Romans, having freed themselves from the shackles of monarchy, embark on an ambitious journey to redefine their identity. This new republic, built on the ideals of shared power and collective decision-making, lays the foundation for what Rome is destined to become, a beacon of democracy and governance in the ancient world. In the early days of the Roman Republic, Rome buzzes with life. The streets are full of markets, where traders shout about their wares and craftsmen work on their crafts. People chat and laugh, making the city feel alive and busy. In a grand building, the Roman Senate meets. This is where the important decisions are made. The senators, all from rich families, argue and talk about what Rome should do. It's a place of big ideas and important talks, where the future of Rome is shaped. Outside these grand halls, in the open squares of Rome, ordinary Romans gather. They come to vote and have their say. It's noisy and messy, but it's where everyone, not just the rich, can speak their mind. This is how the people of Rome get to help decide what happens in their city. In Rome, there are 2 main groups of people, the patricians, who are rich and powerful, and the plebeians, who are everyday folk. At first, the patricians have most of the power, but the plebeians are starting to speak up. They want to have a say in how Rome is run. These days in Rome are exciting. It's a time of change and new ideas. The Romans are figuring out how to run their city without a king, trying new ways to make sure everyone gets a say. It's not always easy, but it's a big step towards making Rome a place where everyone, rich or poor, has a part to play. As the sun sets on ancient Rome, the city stands transformed. The streets, once scenes of unrest and rebellion, now bask in peace and order. The bustling markets, the lively discussions in public squares, and the grand buildings of the Senate all tell a story of a city reborn. This new Rome, no longer under the rule of a king, is a place where people have a voice. The Senate, filled with debates and decisions, shapes the laws of the land. And in the assemblies, every citizen, rich or poor, gets to have their say. Rome is learning to balance power and give everyone a chance to be heard. But this is just the beginning. Rome has laid the foundations of a republic, a bold experiment in ruling a city. The road ahead is full of challenges and opportunities. Rome will grow, face new enemies, and build an empire that will be remembered for centuries. In our next episode, we'll dive into one of Rome's greatest challenges, the Punic Wars against Carthage. We'll see how Rome, this young republic, faces a powerful enemy and what this means for its future. So, join us as we continue the journey through Rome's fascinating history, where each step lays a stone in the path of greatness.